So we're here on the seafront at Burnham on Sea Esplanade doing the plaque hunt.
So we are here at Burnham on Sea seafront, and we are doing what is known as the plaque hunt.
Here we go. Rob, what is the plaque hunt?
Here it is. This is the 6th plaque along the seafront. So we go from the last to the first, which is at the other end. This is birds and wildlife. We're now standing at the meeting point of two rivers, the Parrot and the Brew. There's no parrots visible on here, I can't see any. What? No, that's not a parrot, it's another seagull. But you can see teal, shelduck, curlew, plenty of gulls.
Okay, and so let's enjoy the birds and
Enjoy the
carry
birds.
on our plaque hunt.
Even though
It's not
we're
a parrot, Rob, it's a macaw.
increasing in age, we
It's a
can still
macaw.
enjoy the birds.
Here we go.
Lee Colkin.
On to the next plaque on our plaque hunt.
Let's go, guys.
Onwards!
This way. Is it this way?
That way.
Let's go.
It's one for the morning.
Is it usually one on its own or a family?
So this plaque represents the ships and safety of the Burnham seafront and Bridgewater Bay as it's known. And here's a view. Interesting, here's the River Brew, River Parrot, the Trinity Lighthouse there as it shows, the actual Colting Lighthouse, and from what you can see from here, also the modern built Burnham rescue boat and the RNLI, which is just behind here. But here you go, and also shows the American bomber which landed in 1943 on the beach just down there, B-17.
Walt Skinner, he was the man, wasn't he?
Walt Skinner.
He was the gunner.
What happened to make it crash?
It fell out the air.
Do you think they were trying to get out of the war by that? I know, it's like you phone up for work. I've got a cold.
I've crashed on the beach.
Yeah, we've crashed in Somerset. Oh, right, you'll have to miss the rest of the war then. All right, cheers.
Right.
I wouldn't know what ringing up for work and
Actually,
pretending I'm
that's the
ill
sort of thing
like,
that's the
so
sort of thing I would do.
couldn't tell you. What about you, Rob?
What? We on about?
And what percentage?
Of what?
Everything.
Anything to do with that.
30, 33, something like that?
Brilliant.
Right,
Yeah,
let's
so
go.
Not
There we
100%
go, on
then.
to the next one.
It's interesting history. So on Burnham seafront, this is Pennell number 406. And as you can see, it attracted a lot of famous people here. Sam and Dave digging for bait. I've done that quite often. Get a bit of ragworm, bit of lugworm for your shore fishing or boat fishing if you like that. Napoleon, he got shipwrecked here. Showed him rowing in on a boat. He got stuck in a marine lake. It's gone now. You can't see it. It's all gone. And that's it. So let's move on to number 5. 4. Which
Three.
direction are we going? 3.
4, 3.
Pennell number 3. This way. What are they two doing? They're reading another plannel. Plannel?
Okay, so here is a plaque showing one of the very first lifeboat and rescues. And it's actually on the 1st of March 1836. Charles Hunt, master of the fame of this port, Frederick Rees and David Davis and his crew.
Freddie.
They basically, there was a ship called the
He's right.
Margaret, no, it was called the
Moss Rose.
Yeah.
of Bridgewater, which ran aground on Gore Sands, which is over there. It's Gore Sands, yeah. And basically they went out,
And they would have perished.
they would have perished. Hazardous but unsuccessful attempt, oh they did perish, unsuccessful attempt to save the lives of the crew. So there you go. It's another
That's
thing.
nothing to be proud of, really, is it?
Well, they
It was
did.
rough seas,
It's
it
an
was
epitaph
dark.
to failure.
They gave it a go.
No, but it said
Well,
they would
say
surely
that.
have perished down here.
It says through divine assistance. That means God helped them.
Divine assistance happily prevented it.
Oh, so it did.
Oh, so they did save them.
This tablet is erected by subscription as a testimony of public flaws. I can't
Okay.
read it any
This is
faster.
dead time. It's dead time. There you go.
But yeah,
Onward and upward.
I don't know how many people in Burnham know
What
about
Jesus said, onward and upward.
that. He did. How many people
then
in Burnham
crossward and deadward.
know about this history? And also, I just want to point out where as Richie turns right round there. Keep going, go on, keep
What are
going.
you holding,
That
mate?
way, that way.
Yeah.
Just about here, there was a railway hut called the Cathedral, which basically over there is sort of modern pilot's hut. But the Severn Estuary, or the Holy Grail Estuary, as I like to call it, was also well known for needing pilots to guide them in because it's such a
Reminder.
treacherous,
Yeah.
one of the most treacherous sea
Dave
lanes,
Reminder.
shipping lanes in the world. And they used to make their money. The fastest one that could get out to the boat would make the money for the pilots to come in. So they actually had a certain boat called a Bristol Channel Cutter.
Why are you filming Phil hanging around outside the gents again?
Yeah.
On to the next,
Well, the
quick.
ladies
Come
are
on.
over there,
Come
Phil.
on.
Come
Walk
on,
your street.
Scott, you'll go.
I've done this one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right. Canal number 4, that was.
So we've done this one before,
It's not
but I
very
want to add
soundy,
about the royal visitors. Not only King Alfred the Great, not only
Shout.
Jesus and Joseph, but Haile Selassie, the Rastafarian Messiah.
Smoke alarm's going off.
Yeah.
And one thing I didn't mention last time, which I think I should mention, is that now Burnham has had 2 messiahs
It's yours.
visiting the shores, which is quite an interesting thing. How many places have had both messiahs?
This is number 7.
This
I thought it was number 3.
6 of 6.
Yeah, oh,
Anyway.
this one's an afterthought. And look at this, look, this is the holy bench of Sion. People often leave as a gift of the gods.
The gloves.
One of their gloves. So
One-handed.
they go around. But a lot of people have only got one arm who come here. Because Phil said it's more trendy to only have one limb up top. Just to remain cool.
HMS Burnham. How many ships Burnham?
This was an
They were
ex-USS
uncountable.
ship.
They were uncountable in the 50s,
No.
I think.
This was an American vessel, and the British bought it second hand at the ship auctions in Portsmouth. Good price to
It's
be
an
got for that.
aircraft carrier, that's where we got the pigeons.
Yeah, these are actually from the wartime. These pigeons.
War pigeons.
Look at them.
Fleet air arm pigeons.
Well, there you go. These were the sons of the Homer pigeons in the First World War. That's it. Go. There it goes. There goes John.
Right.
So here we are, number 3. The jetty was built in 1857. It was 278 metres long, and it was local entrepreneur George Reed, who's Reed's Arms is named after. He basically had it built so they could have passenger ships coming from Barry and Cardiff, which is literally straight across the water there. So
And if you look over there, there's a pub named after him. The Reed's Arms, a Wetherspoon. And also, you got the boat there, the Iron Duke, and there's a pub over there called the Iron Duke named after he.
wow, I didn't
I
even
never
know
knew that.
Bowley and Skuse did some work on the jetty in the mid-noughties, Scott. Have you got any update on that? Is there any
I
kind of...
remember this. It still seems to be standing, better than the school further on down the way.
Yeah.
There's not much wear and tear. I think they got the 4-to-1 cement mortar sand ratio right on this one, so he's standing the test of time. So fair play to the guys at Bowley and
It has
Skuse.
been said that originally the jetty was 500 metres long until Bowley and Skuse did the renovations, but now it's only 278, I think.
It's actually 50 metres long because I won't mention names, but the foreman on the job, we all know who that was. He missed an O off the end.
Oh, right.
550.
Oh.
Simple, honest mistake.
Yeah. Lovely.
Coat of arms for Burnham. All these benches from here down have got the coat of arms built into the actual bench, which I think is quite a nice touch.
Bench building.
Here's a list of all the US warships that were donated by the US to the British cause in the Second World War, and HMS Burnham was the USS Ulrich. And then we have here a list of the names on the Burnham church. Also, one German sub U-1110 didn't sink Broadway, who boarded, gaining the enemy's complete decipher equipment, also known as the Enigma, which is interesting. So here we go, some more about the war and different things. USS Burnham and the initial Atlantic crossing in 1940. It was in Devonport, dry dock. And here we go, the Canadian St. Croix survived a 1,000-mile tow against a U-boat attack from Iceland to Liverpool. And it's just an interesting thing about the war and the boats, the maritime history of Burnham. On to the next one, and the last one. The most interesting one, actually.
Just a quick nod to my Mrs. Uncle John, who died a couple of years ago. Lovely man, used to work at the petrol station, the SO garage, 24-hour garage. Really nice bloke. But he was just, yeah, had a lot of issues, but we miss him. See you later, John.
Okay, so here is the one before last plaque, showing a bit about the heritage, and it also talks about Joseph with the plaque of Paradise Farm and Paradise Dairies, Sturt House Baths, which is just over there and was the original pump house. Also, here we go. It shows the cherubim, which I talk about here, of the altarpieces. As you look on the hair, and there they are, the actual cherubim, which we will get to see one day.
The actual lion from Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. C.S. Lewis did visit Burnham.
Yeah.
It's chronicled. It's like the Chronicles of Chronicles of Burnham became the Chronicles of Narnia.
When he was very good friends with Tolkien, wasn't he? He spent a lot of time in Cheddar, I
Yes,
believe.
they did actually, and they spent a lot of time drinking, shrinking, and pinking.
And blinking.
If anyone knows, I'm blinking, but pinking especially. If anyone knows what pinking is,
In the comments.
A-series engine.
What about
Right.
kinking?
Yeah,
Oh.
that's a bit too
Actually-
risque for our channel.
Okay, so this is the last plaque on the Burnham Seafront Plaque Trail, and it regards to the 3 lighthouses. As I said before, the Trinity Lighthouse.
Trident of light.
Well, actually, there's the short lighthouse they call it, which we showed just behind you. You can just see the turrets, which was 2 stories higher.
That was the Dynamite Yank, wasn't it?
Dynamite Yank, 2 stories taller. And then you've also got the lighthouse on the sand, just there in the distance. And the occulting lighthouse, which you
Can't hear you when you look the other way.
The occulting lighthouse, which you just can't quite see from there.
So you look the
But
other way
it is
again.
there. And also it's a little
Look at that.
wooden carving of the 1607 tsunami, which basically flooded the whole of the Somerset levels all the way back to Glastonbury.
Which church is that?
I think that is Ken, near Clevedon, that church.
And that could be how Jesus travelled here in his cot and floated all the way from Jehovah.
Very unlikely.
Look, there's number 9.
These
Where?
were the lucky ones. They found a tree. These two together.
There's
Ned
a
and
tree of
Fred.
life.
That's a well famous tree.
So
Literally.
where are we off to next? So this is the last one of the plaques?
So
What's the
yeah,
next?
so that's the plaques. Next time we're going to try and get into the church in Burnham so we can actually see the carvings of Grinling Gibbons, which Scott found hilarious. Grinling.
Yeah,
Grinling.
Grinling-a-ling.
Because he was actually a manic depressive, which is weird, isn't it? It's always the way, isn't it? It's like comedians are always manic depressive. Hello, my name's Grinling. That was sad.
But he's not grinning anymore.
Exactly.
So,
Anyway, we'd just like to say thank you for joining us, and it's peace out.
Yes, Merry 2024. We can't wait for what the future holds for
Bye.
everyone.